What's up? Good for you if you found this video. Uh, I want to show you guys something that no one ever talks about because honestly, I think a lot of people they're just making the video to help themselves. They want you to basically just get good. That's what they're there to tell you, is to just get good. You know, you'll hear people say, do this to do that, counter this by doing this. You have to implement all those things. But really what it is, they're just telling you to get good, and they really want to just show you all the incredible things that they can do. And that doesn't helpful. You're still the same after watching it. I've watched so many like that, and when people teach anything, I can't stand it when they do that. When's the last time you heard something to where you were basically not the same person ever again, right? That's what we want to hear. Maybe from your dad you've heard that, or maybe God told you something. We rarely hear that. But that's what we want the most. We don't want to be the same again. This game it's not really a hard game. You're playing in a way that makes it as hard as possible. That's probably the main issue. A lot of people, they're playing in a position where they're weak. You only want to be playing this when in a position where you're strong, okay? You think when we send people in an army, how do I give this? When we send people overseas, we don't just send 3 Rambos to just send them over and just click on everyone's heads there, right? We send, missiles. We send nuclear bombs, whatever. We make the win certain, right? It makes it a guarantee. Why? Because we're using the maximum leverage. They're in a position where they're weak, and we're fighting in a position where we're strong. You would never do it any other way. And that goes for everything. You want to play in a position where you're strong, okay? Now, to a lot of the top players, this is like kind of common to them a bit, but they don't even realize what they're doing. So a good example is, let's look at your kit. Your kit, this right here, all of this tells you what leverage you have, okay? Do we see a shotgun? No. So we don't have the close quarters with the shotgun leverage. Okay. What do we have if something like that happens? What tools do we have? That's what you want to think about. Think about all the different tools that you have that you can use in their utmost leverage, okay? Where you're the strongest. We can put grenades in here. I'm going to put grenades in here. Grenades is perfect for people hiding around in corners. What else do we have? We're playing the drone, or we're playing the thief. May as well be the drone with what I've been doing. So what can we do with the drone? We can strap two claymores on it. Now, the amount of leverage that these claymores have over something like even the disinjector is absurd. The disinjector may as well be an unstable biomass. The disinjector may as well be a drone node. Like that's what it may as well be. When it's trying to outperform 2 claymores on a drone, right? That's someone using this leverage in a bad way and this leverage in a strong way. Okay. I'm wording that weird. I don't know how to leverage, but I know you get the point. I'm hoping I want to show you guys stuff. I want to tell you guys something here, that you're not going to be the same again. All right? You're not going to be playing the game the same. You're not going to be doing anything the same, because this applies to everything. It's not even just the game. This applies to everything, any competition, anything. Anything that you're trying to do. This is the way you want to be thinking about it. And then while you're in the matches, you want to be thinking, all right, what in this position that I'm at, where can I be killed from, right? Where can someone have more leverage over than me? more leverage over me. An obvious example is running through an open field, right? You know that there's crosshairs from a sniper looking at you. That's the obvious one. Now, stomping around, just running through an unknown territory that you didn't spawn in, you have no information of, doing stuff like that. That gives you zero leverage, and it gives anyone else that could be there maximum leverage. Okay? You want to have this mental radar regarding what leverage people have over you and what leverage you have over them. Okay? Now, I just played a match. I just did this video. There was only 2 people in it. There's only 2 other people in the whole lobby, and the last guy there was just a friendly guy. So, if you're seeing this right now, get into the game as soon as possible, and start going nuts, because you can get crazy rich. That's just the state of the game right now. But yeah, this applies to everything. It doesn't just apply to the game. To this game. We're gonna go into solos. I've been just running pinwheel and just looting pinwheel and looting the middle of it. And I'm playing in a way where I have maximum leverage. It doesn't matter if someone's the best player in the world. If they have more leverage than you, there's nothing you can do. If you're hiding somewhere in a corner and they come flying into you with a drone and 2 claymores on it, you don't have any leverage. So that's how you want to be playing 24/7. Don't let your mind go adrift. Don't just walk around willy-nilly. You start playing like this, and you will be getting out so often with as much stuff as the game allows you to carry. Now, I want to try to make this as simple as possible. It really comes down to leverage is the biggest thing. You apply that, and your games won't be the same again. It's hard. You have to understand, it's kind of hard to die in this game. In anything, it's hard.
Protocol.
Once you understand these things, once you understand the leverage.
Affirmed. Your success is worth all your pain.
This is a spawn I'm coming up to. Now you'll notice something, a really good tip. When you're running around knife out, you must be jumping. It's crazy to me how almost no one is jumping. If you see someone jumping, I've seen 2 people jumping the way they're supposed to. Just know right off the bat, they're a pretty experienced player. Bug flying in my face. When you're just stomping, you're coming into their audio threshold sooner. Something just feels weird. There's either no players or something's up. There's a button to my right and left. Okay, it's a very good sound to hear. One just died. You may use this spot if you want. I have never seen someone in this spot. I've been in this spot at least 100 hours. The only people that have just found me here willy-nilly have have all been cheaters. Literally, every one of them has been cheaters. Someone just opened that, I think. Alright, we know there's at least 2 players left, and 1 died. Now, when I'm talking about jumping, you're coming into their audio threshold, so it's like, where are my hands? So if their audio threshold starts here, I think it's better for camera. If their audio threshold is here, when they can start hearing things, you want to be jumping here, ideally. So that way, and they're over here, so that's where the player is, but they can hear things here. You want to be jumping right before their threshold, so that way you jump as close to the player without being heard as possible. That's why you want to be jumping. You don't want to just be stomping, telegraphing every move, every inch. Alright, people have been getting into this. It's twice now. People have gotten in here pretty quick. Alright, so we know a guy's there, and someone is pretty likely over there. Because we didn't hear, we spawned at this one. Now, even now, I'm thinking, what leverage do I have? I have quite a bit of leverage. I have thermal on the scope. The only issue...
Watching it back,
oh wow, they're doing it from
inside.
inside.
I forgot to mention it, but the only issue I need to worry about is someone else with thermal just scanning the area, which actually ends up happening. I don't have signal jammer, so if I'm seen here, that's usually why.
I could Claymore drone him. Really? Another guy died up there. Let's do something crazy. Claymore that. Get in there.
Twenty minutes remaining.
Okay, we know they had a self-revive. Right, we have a lot of players in here. And we're the drone, we're the thief. We're just gonna do a lot of droning. We even have our mic we want. Now, you can ego this, okay? You can just use ego and just run and gun if you want. You can do that. Whatever playstyle is most fun for you, that's what you need to play. But you play with the same principle. How do you play with the most leverage? Okay, if you're running and gunning people, you're probably bringing a shotgun. You're probably bringing nades. Whatever you can bring to keep granting you leverage over everyone. I've been playing the Thief, and this gameplay is just too fun. And I'm gonna, in another video, I'll talk about some really pro tips on how to go about the armory and bartering and all of that, because there's stuff that you have to know. You must know it. You must. You can't just play the game without knowing it. Go see if we can find that dude. Almost guarantee that guy's kind of scared, and there he is. He doesn't want to get claymored anymore. That's funny. How far can we get? Pretty good. Alright, we know there's another assassin hiding around over there. He killed 2 people. And that assassin just got killed because I'm droning this guy to death. Oh man. That's a good feeling. It's a real good feeling.
Connection collapse in 15 minutes.
I'm actually hoping to try to get a shotgun off of someone with the drone. This gun having this much ammo is crazy. 81 bullets? Whoa, and with the energy amps, by the way, this is a good tip. You can get implants for legs that when you sprint, it lowers the cooldown also, but you can also couple that with energy amp. Not only that, but there's a mod you can get for the gun that when you have energy amp and you get a precision kill, I think it's precision, it could just be a kill, it'll extend the length of it, of the energy amp. And I think, depending on the target, it'll give more seconds, like between 10 and 30 more seconds. Between 10 and 30 seconds total. So, pretty crazy. So a lot of times you can just, like, you can sit up here with a sniper and just shoot the drones and just have energy amp forever. All I want to do is hide this stuff. I will not even be looting that purple shield. I have so many. Still not in there yet. 1 HP. We can lure them. Feels like they want out though. Now, I didn't even realize how much talking I'm doing. I'm like, you're kind of just watching, but we're not attackable. We're not killable. You want to be playing. You want to be playing in a way where it's impossible to die. Impossible. I will be Claymore droning them here. I hope I can get to them.
You have 10 minutes to exfil.
I think that they shot me in the head. I don't even know where from. Probably over here. Dang! That's that assassin. Actually need to be careful, they could be cheating. He shot the drone instantly. Instantly. And him seeing me over here was kind of nuts. Take that. Oh, it's my other Claymore drone bomb. haven't been getting hackers super often, but like, I mean, I've been getting them really often lately. Really often. I need to go get that sniper rifle that I got off of, off that girl. And I will be going up and down like crazy, flying like a weirdo to get that sniper rifle to me. Kidding me? That guy's killed a lot of people. What I need is his heals.
Until forced recall.
That's about as annoying as we could possibly be. Can we have thermal? No, but whatever. We have not heard an extract yet. That other thief is still probably upset with us. Windows was open, I would get him out of there. I need to take something so valuable off of him that he has to chase the drone.
3 minutes remain. 1 minute remains. Exfiltrate now.
I had to use win-lose on that. It's not pretty. Okay. Where is girl? Should be a girl here. No. I don't know. Yeah. Out leverage. That's all there is to it. That guy had loot all over the place, missing. We saw him when we came back. He did not move from the same spot. And he's probably high off of, 3 or 4 kills. We know for sure he got 2 kills. And he's standing over a body. I'm assuming he got another, but... Wait, that body he was standing over there, I think, was the other thief. I'm pretty sure they were the other thief. That's so funny. That guy killed 3 or 4 people. And we killed him without using any kind of talent or anything. We didn't need to use any talent, skill, nothing. And then we made it out with a key. Unbelievable. You can have these kind of runs all the time. The only thing that we did was play for leverage. We always having a radar about our leverage. What leverage do we have? What can we get any new leverage? And we sure did. We went and got a shotgun. I don't know if it was this one or the last one. I was thinking I need to loot a shotgun off someone here. And we ended up getting one. Didn't end up needing it because the guy is using the bad meds, so he literally can't heal. And he's assuming I'm just gonna run up, knife out because he's so low, so he anchors, I guess, and just tries to hold it. Ends up being terrible. But yeah, easiest game of our life, and anyone can do this. You saw it. It didn't take any. It didn't take any talent or skill to do any of it. We just only used the leverage that we had. We didn't do anything else outside of the leverage that we used. And we're just rewarded for it. And I'm just doing this all day, like all the time. I'm like 380 hours into here. I have 1,100 hours in Arc Raiders, and I haven't played it in like a month and a half, 2 months. And I did the same thing there. Dungeonborn, if you watched me there, I did the same thing there. One of my first videos talking about that. Do this for every single game. For everything that you do. do it in a position where you're strong. Okay, that's how you want to do it. That's all for this one. If you guys have any questions, just ask me. If you want me to make a video about something specific, I'll very likely do it. Yeah, just let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one.